Hello all. I thought I'd best do a little update today because my wife is going on holiday for the next week. She's going with her tennis buddies to Turkey for a week of tennis and training. And she'll have this nice camera with her, so I've borrowed it again because it's probably the best video camera we have in the house. So it's good reason to make a little update. Again, in the middle of construction, so I haven't bothered to clear things up. Couple of things. In this area here, this walk-in area, I've been working on the upper deck here, and every time I turned around, my elbow or hand or some part of my body or something would crash into the catenary here of this lower section, and once I'd lost the mast, I decided to do something about it. And what I've done is I got a sheet of Perspex or Lexan, whatever it's called. Oops. And cut it into 3 pieces. Cuts reasonably well, and it bends reasonably well, as you can see here. So this is the clear sheet of Lexan, or Perspex, I guess it is, and that guards now the front part of the layout, particularly the lower level. So I can't go crashing into the scenery and catenary and all the rest of it here. Panels are still visible, and toward the end, once I'm a lot further, I'll be adding here a proper fascia with some panels, and then adding this Perspex on top. But that's worked out quite well, and has now saved me from bashing into the catenary. Okay, we'll pan around slowly to avoid making you all seasick. I am sometimes a little enthusiastic with the camera, so I'll just slow it down. Okay, I've been working on the upper level again, and although this bridge section, this section is only halfway complete and it's not hooked into place, I put it in place just to give you an impression, because I'm putting in the catenary and we'll be ballasting the whole thing, because once it's here at the rear, it'll be difficult to get at. So that whole section, that whole bridge section, will be ballasted, wired, and ready to go, and then put into place. You can see the wires hanging down here because it's only temporarily in place. Okay, there'll be a road. There'll be a road going under the bridge here, feeding into the industrial area here. Of course, we've got the canal, and I'll be adding a little wharf section here, which will go out into no ends area. But this will be the start of a little wharf area where the sand and gravel exchange will take place. Because at my local hobby shop, I picked up. He has got a rack of used items, and somebody brought in this sand and gravel classification and filling unit, and it was more or less exactly what I was looking for. So picked that up for only 12 euros, the whole thing completed. So it's exactly what I'm looking for, and will feed into my sand gravel siding here for the trains. At the rear, I'm going to take a step up. Take one step up. Just hold on a minute. Take a step up. And coming into place now is this mining mining industrial area. So basically there are a couple of tracks here for the coal cars to come in and be filled up. I picked up also at second hand, I picked up this coal filling unit. I'm going to remake this into a much larger set of hoppers, maybe extend it out. It'll be able to fill cars on both tracks there. Won't actually do that, of course, but it's, at least it gives the appearance that there's a loading facility for coal. I'm at the moment building a coal mine pit head unit. It's only half complete at the moment, but just to give you an idea. And basically this brings the miners down and brings the coal up, I assume, and at the rear here somewhere I think I'll have a pile of coal which the crane can pick up and put into the unit. So that's a coal mining operation basically. At the rear I've got what originally I was going to have a hill, but the Dutch landscape really in the southern area of Holland, in the old mining area, is more rolling hills than any real hills, and mostly trains and would use a cutting. So this is supposed to represent a cutting, and it's only mocked up at the moment with a bit of paint on it. But I'm thinking, but it'll be added green, and there'll be lots of trees on both sides. Hopefully that'll cover it up a little bit. It's very rough and ready at the moment, but I'm trying to get an idea whether this cutting is going to work or not. Hopefully with a bit of scenery on it, some trees and greenery and other things, the cutting will be a little bit more realistic than this set of blobs at the moment. Anyway, that's the idea of this area. And that's what I've been working on, really. And of course stuff like wiring and the lighting. I've added the further lighting here all the way under the upper deck here, even down over to the seaport there. I've added the lighting from the upper deck, so that's also in place. Anyway, again, this was just a short update because I'm borrowing my wife's camera, which is the best one we have at the moment, just to give you an idea of what's going on. Once she's back, I'll hopefully be a little further and we can have a real proper update with maybe even some activity. Okay, bye all.